Hey, what's up, guys? Noah Talk Game here with another movie review. Yes, just like in the last video, I set things up differently. I'm going to try this instead of putting stuff in the background, like the trailer and everything. So I'm going to kind of keep it, just here with me with the background, and that's pretty much how I'm going to keep it. So I'm going to test this out, see how many likes I get, views, all that stuff. So we're talking about Thanksgiving. Yes, I actually saw Thanksgiving on Friday. I had plans to see it Thursday on Thanksgiving, but too full, too tired, so I couldn't go see it. But I did see it Friday. This is a slasher horror movie, and I really liked Thanksgiving. I thought they did a really good job for, doesn't take itself too seriously, which is nice. I respect that. Doesn't take itself too seriously. Usually, though, when you do see a movie, like a horror slash movie with teens and all that stuff, usually when you see that, it kind of focuses. You kind of root for at least like the final girl, you know what I mean, or at least one of them. I think Eli Roth directed this one, and I think he purposely put it for you're not really rooting for these kids. They're kind of jerks, kind of full of themselves. There's really nobody that you're really rooting for, which I kind of liked. It's not your typical horror movie. Usually you have at least one final person that you're kind of, wanting to win. But for me, it was just kind of like, I think he was going for the feel of you're not supposed to have a heroine. You're not supposed to respect these characters. You're not really supposed to like them. So that was that. Which I really did. I really did like that part. I liked the way they went with that. Overall, the movie was very good. The gore, the kill scenes are really, really good, really well thought out. It's rated R for sure, and it's Eli Roth. And Eli Roth is also the one who wrote and directed the Hostel movies. So this one there's a lot of things in there where it's going to make people, I can see where it'll make people sick. But that being said, it is a good horror movie. I do like the horror aspects of it. I like that you're not really rooting for any of them. You're kind of like rooting for the killer, to be honest. But it does bring into play Black Friday, all the events that happen on Black Friday, how crazy people can get, which I really liked that. I thought that was a good idea to tie into a Thanksgiving movie, or at least a Thanksgiving horror movie. And I just don't know if there's any other Thanksgiving horror movies, but this one may be one you want to watch every Thanksgiving from now on. If you're a horror fan, if you're not a horror fan, if you hate horror movies, you're not going to like this one, obviously. But for those who are horror fans, you're going to have a good movie to watch every Thanksgiving this time of the year. The acting was pretty good. Like I said, it was decent. I didn't know Patrick Dempsey was in it. Dr. Dreamy himself. He did a really good job. I really liked his character. He kind of plays the sheriff of the town. He's like the only big name in the movie. I didn't really recognize any of the other actors. Gina Gershon is actually in it as well. She's pretty famous. I did like her as well. But I think Patrick Dempsey did a really good job as the sheriff. I had no idea he was in the movie until I went and watched it. I really did like that. I was like, oh, I haven't seen this guy in a movie in a while. So yeah, positives, good gore, good effects. I like the effects. Good kill scenes, two of the positives. The acting was decent. It's not bad by any means. So those are some of the big positives. Negative-wise, I'm really trying to think of something that really stood out that I didn't really like about the movie, but I kind of think it's maybe too predictable. Maybe we'll see. I kind of figured out who it was pretty early on, but that could just be me. And I'm usually not good at that stuff. I'm usually not good at figuring out who the killer is. or killers for that matter. But I did kind of see this one coming. I wasn't kind of surprised. So that was that. They did have a few things in there that surprised me about the killer. But other than that, I kind of had a feeling of who it was, so I wasn't wrong there. But that being said, that's really like the only negative I can think. It's not too long. Movie's not too long. I don't know the time. I think it's an hour 45 maybe, tops, if that. I just thought they did a really good job of, finding a movie, putting a movie out where you can watch it every Thanksgiving. Like I said, if you're a horror fan, it's definitely one you're probably going to want to watch. So I really did like that part. Overall, yeah, I was pretty excited to see this one. This one was it was one of the trailers, and I don't know if anybody's ever watched the Grindhouse movies. Those were back in like early 2000s. But they had one of the trailers in there was called Thanksgiving. And it does have a couple of the kills that are in the trailer in the movie. So I thought that I really did like that they carried that over. If you didn't get a chance to watch the Grindhouse movies, they're pretty good. It's Quentin Tarantino, I can't remember. Rodriguez is his last name. He's another writer, director. They did those movies. But one of the trailers was for a Thanksgiving horror movie, and it does have some of the kills from that, which I really, really did like how they tied that in. Overall, it's a pretty good movie. It's a good time if you just want to go, if you like horror movies, you just want to go watch people get killed in unique, cool ways. Yeah, you should definitely go check it out if that's your jam. Like I said, if you're not a fan of horror movies, you're not going to like this one. This one is pretty gory. So overall, I'd probably say an 8. I mean, I liked the killer. I liked the mask that he wore, the whole pilgrim outfit. I thought that was really, really cool. So yeah, I definitely probably say an 8. So if you like horror movies and you're looking for something to do, go check it out. If you're kind of into horror movies, you're not really too crazy about them, you could probably wait for the movie to come out on DVD. Or if you hate horror movies, obviously you're not going to go see this one. But yeah, so we'll leave it at that. I'll definitely say an 8. So I'll leave it there. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe down below. If you saw it, let me know what you think or what you thought of the movie. I'd be curious to know. And that should be enough for reviews today. I'll probably shoot another review throughout the week, I think. I'm going to do another one. It's a surprise, but I'm going to do a lot of editing on that one because it's an older movie, but I want to review it, and I think the viewers are going to appreciate it and like it as well. So, as always, thank you guys for watching. Until then, catch you guys on the next one. Have a good one.